everybody, it's Makayla and you're watching Wonderful Wednesdays on Seven Theatre Geeks. This week's theme is Disney Week, and so this week I created a tag with 10 questions that are all about the Disney musicals that have been created so far. Those include the ones that include princesses, such as Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, and the other ones that are like more simple, Lion King and Newsies and all of those wonderful musicals. So I've put together 10 questions for me to answer, and I also challenge all of you to make a video or post your answer in the comments below as well. So yeah, we're gonna get right to it. Question number 1, what is your favorite Disney musical? Right now, my favorite Disney musical is Aladdin. I have been loving Aladdin recently. I also really love Newsies as well, and Beauty and the Beast. Those are my probably top 3 right now. Number 2, what is your favorite Disney musical without a princess included in it? I would probably have to say Newsies because it's my second, and since Aladdin is my first, Newsies would definitely second because there's no princess included in it. Have you ever seen a Disney musical? Bootlegs do not count. If so, what was it? If not, which one do you wish to see? I have not seen a Disney musical, or any musical for that matter, on Broadway or anything. Although I have seen a high school's production of Beauty and the Beast. So I guess that kind of counts. But not necessarily on Broadway. I have not seen anything on Broadway yet, but I have seen a high school's production of Beauty and the Beast and my middle school's play of The Little Mermaid. But if I had to see one on Broadway, it would definitely be Aladdin, so with all of the OBC, definitely. Question number 4, have you ever participated in a remake of a Disney musical? I have not, but like I mentioned before, last year my middle school did a remake of The Little Mermaid. I was not cast in it, but I watched it and it was really phenomenal. It was great. I really loved the soundtrack in The Little Mermaid. Number 5, who is your favorite OBC cast member of any of the Disney musicals? Probably right now is James Monroe from Aladdin, probably. I love his genie and it's just so lively and it's amazing. I mean, Robin Williams was definitely the best genie of all, but like right now, like he's just killing it, I swear. I've been listening to Aladdin for like the past 3 weeks now, and it's just his character, what he brings to that character is just, there's a lot of action and liveliness, and I love how he includes the audience, and he's a great person. Question number 6, what is your favorite song from Aladdin if you have listened to it? I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to say Friend Like Me, because what James brings to the song and how he includes the audience in it, like I was mentioning in the last question, it just brings kind of like a liveliness to the audience, and it makes the place sound full, and when I listen to it, it just makes me feel happy and kind of like included in the show for some reason, which I absolutely love. It's always something that you look for in a show. 7, what is your favorite song from Newsies, also if you have listened to it? I would probably have to say King of New York or Seize the Day. I love both of those. They are so fast-paced and they're amazing and I love them. Especially Seize the Day. I really love Seize the Day right now. I do love King of New York, but I really have been loving Seize the Day right now. Like, I just love it. What is your favorite song from Beauty and the Beast, also if you have listened to it? I would probably have to say Belle, although I'm not like the Belle, like the ensemble in the beginning, but I will have to say I'm not too much of a fan of the Broadway version of Beauty and the Beast, just because I don't like the girl who plays Belle. Maybe that's just because I'm too used to the animated version or Emma Watson recently. But her voice kind of sounds just a little too off for me. I'm not saying it's not good, but it sounds too off. But it's still a great production. I really love it. Although I haven't seen a bootleg of it, but I have seen that high school production that I was mentioning earlier, which was great also, by the way. And the girl who played that was great as well. But it was kind of a similar issue where it's just off to me. Number 9, have you seen any of the Disney musicals that they produce in the parks? So, if you do not know, Disney parks in Disney World and in Disneyland, I don't know if they do this in across the world, like in Paris and Tokyo and stuff. I don't know that, but I know that they definitely do this in Disneyland and Walt Disney World because I've seen some of them. But basically, what they do is that their Hyperion theaters at California Adventure and Hollywood Studios, they put on a little show. Right now it's Frozen. It used to be Aladdin. I've seen Aladdin and Frozen. So they're okay shows. They're not awful, but I was kind of upset when Aladdin got replaced by Frozen, and that is where my hatred for Frozen kind of started. I like Frozen. It's a good movie, but when you replace something iconic like Aladdin, it's kind of like when they replaced Tower of Terror with Guardians of the Galaxy, which right now I'm not really looking forward to ride. I'm going to Disneyland in November, and it's not gonna be happy. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Number 10, and the final question is, what is your favorite character from any of the Disney musicals? I have a lot of favorite characters. Just characters in general. Does not mean cast members, but just any of the characters. I really love Belle as a character. She's so strong, and she loves books like me, but she's very strong, and I don't want to say she's independent, but in the beginning she's very independent. I know there's a lot of controversy with her character, but I really love her character, and I say blah to all that. So yeah, I also really love Jasmine. She's also for the same reason, except she doesn't really like books, but she feels always cooped up and not allowed to be set free, and that's kind of how I feel sometimes, so I can definitely relate to those characters. So those are definitely some of my favorite characters. Also Moana. It's not really a musical, but Moana's like my favorite Disney soundtrack right now, so yeah. Well, that wraps up this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to Seven Theatre Geeks. I will be listing all of the questions in the description for you guys to tell us what your answers to our questions are. And I will see you guys next week on Wonderful Wednesdays. Bye!